So kind of the last thing that we're going to talk about today are course level settings. So I'm just going to get back into the course. And I'm going to select the course level settings. So that's in the course navigation. It's the last thing here. And I'm just going to select settings. So again, like I said in the very beginning, there's 2 levels of settings. They're your personal settings, which are up here in the help corner. And then there are your course level settings, which are in the course navigation. So the first tab that we have are the course details. I strongly suggest not messing with this page. You probably don't even have access to. This is automatically kind of set up through your admins. So if there is a problem, I would definitely suggest, talking to them before changing anything. I'm going to kind of skip over sections. I'll kind of give you a brief definition of what those are. Sections allow you to have one master course and then attach different groups of students to the class. So say, if I'm an English teacher and I'm teaching English 1 and I have 3 sections of it, like ENC 1100-01, ENC 1100-02, ENC 1100-03, rather than having 3 individual Canvas courses that I have to go in and update, I can actually have one master course and have all of my sections kind of combined into one, which is nice. If you're interested in doing that, I would definitely, again, kind of ask your admin about that. No more master courses with separate courses with students. Okay, so it's looking like you're probably going to have to do the individual courses. But again, just ask your admin about that. Okay, so the next tab over is the navigation tab. This is how you can turn those navigation links on and off for your students. So if you notice in my course navigation, I have some black navigation links and I have some gray navigation links. Only the black links will be available to students. The ones that are grayed out are not available. And you can kind of turn those on, disable them, and enable them right on this page. So you can see there's kind of 2 areas here. I have this top area, which gives students the ability to click on them, and then the bottom area disables them. And I can just click and drag what I want from one area to the other area. I can also reorder them as well. So if I want to do that, I can easily do that. Just make sure anything that you change, you always have to save, and it will reflect once you do that. The next thing is the apps tab. Your admin will probably turn on some apps that you can utilize in the rich content editor, but as an instructor in a course, you can actually come to this page and turn them on in your course if you'd like. I will say kind of a disclaimer that a lot of these apps you have to pay for, so your institution has to have a subscription to it, but there are apps in here that you can utilize for free. So like a YouTube app, a Quizlet app, all of that good stuff you can kind of come here and turn on for your course and then utilize that in your course. So kind of check that out. And then on the right-hand side, we have some cool stuff. The first option here is Student View. If I click on that Student View button, it'll literally take me out of my teacher account and throw me into the course as a student. So I would be able to access the content, as a student would, make sure everything that I want available to students is actually available. Everything that I want locked is actually locked. I can go through the course and kind of see that. You'll notice that the navigation links that are gray actually are not displaying here because I'm literally in the course as a student. To get out of Student View, it's that blue Leave Student View button at the bottom right-hand corner. So now I'm back into the class as my teacher. I'm just going to go back into the settings again. And I just kind of want to mention that you have the ability to import content into the course as well. So again, I got to this by going to the course level settings. And now I'm going to click on import content into this course. I know this was a question kind of answered or asked a little bit ago. Can I import stuff from Blackboard into my Canvas course? You definitely can. This is how you would do that. So I could select my content type here. In that case, it would probably be Blackboard. If you have publisher content, you can always, upload that stuff. It'll probably come over as a QTI. The other nice thing is you can actually copy a Canvas Canvas course. So as you start utilizing Canvas from one course to another, rather than starting from scratch each semester, you can work off of the content that you've already created. So for example, if I've already used Canvas last semester and I'm in my new Canvas course, I can go to the import content area and select the course that I've already utilized, that I've already built, and then I could import all of that content and kind of keep working off of that, which is really nice. It takes like 3 steps. 3 clicks. If you import anything, all of those things will come up here as individual line items. They'll import individually, and it'll actually show you if there are any issues as well. So if there are any issues, you can just click on that, and it'll show you the issues that happen. So again, I just got to that by clicking on Settings, and then it's the Import Content. Okay, so Kelly actually says in this Apps tab, they've actually given you access to anything that's already free or that's related to the publisher. So you definitely can skip this step and just utilize the Rich Content Editor to find those apps. And, if you can utilize them, you can definitely do that without having to add them. That's awesome. Extra step you don't have to do. Okay, so that's kind of all of the content that I am going to, actually there's one more thing. Before I leave you, I just wanted to show the course analytics. Yep, I just showed the student view. It's in the settings, and then it's the first thing that, the first button that you can access. So before I leave you, I just wanted to tell you one more thing. This View Course Analytics is awesome. If it's enabled in your class, you can actually view the course analytics and kind of get an overview of everything that's going on. Maybe if you're creating content pages and you're wanting to see how long students are accessing them, you can see that. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain here. That's what that background noise is. So you can get an overall view of like what's going on. You can actually go down and see individual student analytics. So I could click on a student's name and it would give me, individual items for the student. So this is great, if a student's coming to your office hours and they're like, why am I failing your class? Well, you can pull up this page and say, okay, well, Natalie, you haven't turned in like all of these assignments, that's why you're not doing so well type thing. And it's on a student level, so you don't have to worry about other students seeing other people's grades. Students actually have the ability to see their own analytics as well in the class, so they can come to this page on their own. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that's kind of all I have for you today. I hope you're totally not overwhelmed and you will get into Canvas and start exploring and, clicking around. I definitely advise not to be afraid to try stuff. Canvas is pretty hard to break, so, definitely go in there and try the stuff we talked about today. Like I said in the very beginning, this session was recorded, so I'll get that to Kelly, and I'm sure Kelly can distribute that out for everyone to view again. Another thing is when you X out of this webinar link, a survey will pop up. If you could fill that out, it's really quick. I would definitely appreciate it. My boss would definitely appreciate it too. Tell me how you liked the session today. And the last thing that I'm just going to mention is that help button one more time. Click on that help button and utilize the Canvas guides. Again, everything that I've discussed today, you can search for on that web page and get step-by-step instructions on how to, actually do that. Awesome. Oh, nice. So, okay, so Kelly just said, I didn't say this because I I didn't look at your file beforehand, but you guys have, the best support package. So you have 24/7, 365 support on the help menu. There'll be a live chat button, a phone number that you can call. Definitely utilize it. If you have that available to you and you need help, definitely utilize it. Our support team is awesome. So definitely utilize it. Yeah, Kelly just said students have access to it too. So if you have a student who's having problems or can't submit a quiz or something, have them click on the help button and utilize that support. Cool beans. That stuff's great.